People are threatened by your intelligence. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. People are threatened by your intelligence. And I'm going to tell you why. But first, drop in the comments and say, I don't feel bad for being smart. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I don't feel bad for being smart. Listen, y'all, when you are a smart or an intelligent individual, you are going to be the type of person that people want to compete with. I'm going to say that once again, y'all. When you are smart, when you are intelligent, when you have wisdom, like it or not, people are going to place you in the category of being the person that they would like and love to compete with. Because whether they're trying to show out for their spouse, whether they're trying to show out for their friends, whether they're trying to show out for the person who's in authority, whether they're trying to show out on you, all right? And I'm from the country, y'all. If y'all don't know what show out means, when I say show out, I mean whether they are trying to shine on you, show you up, make you look like you are incompetent, okay? That's what I mean by that. Family, it's extremely draining, and there's not enough of apologizing you can do. There's not enough of being attentive you can be. There's not enough of love you can show. Family, you can get on your knees and beg, baby, please. When people are threatened by your intelligence, it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. And so with that being said, y'all, you have to understand why people are threatened by your intelligence. Now, we're going to get into it point by point, but I will say this right here, y'all. An intelligent person, they're not just going for anything. An intelligent person, you can't just say anything to them. An intelligent person, they do their research and they make sure that they are very well read and well versed before they start speaking on subjects and topics. It is what it is. So that's why I say, y'all, don't feel bad for being smart. And don't think that you are a know-it-all. You're only a know-it-all when you can't learn nothing. You're only a know-it-all when no one can teach you anything or say anything to you. That's not being a know-it-all. You just happen to be a person who know a lot. You get what I'm saying? And so the point is, y'all, is that people will be threatened by your intelligence, but that's not your problem. And you should not punish yourself for something you did not do, okay? You should not punish yourself for something you did not do. But fam, we're gonna go ahead and get directly into this video. But first thing is first, leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Yes, y'all, we're coming in live on the Reno Speaks Life channel, okay? And this right here is a different edition, y'all. I'm gonna call this the Walking in Nature Orlando edition. All right, I was supposed to be and do one of these format or style formatted videos back home, but I end up doing it here because I don't have my equipment with me, microphones, laptops, but I said I could always get that message off my spirit to my people at any time. So I told y'all I was going on vacation, but we're still here, y'all. Nothing will change. I'm a servant of the Most High forever. And that's how I stand on that. And I'm gonna always make sure my family is fed as well. So we out here on vacation, y'all. I'm just getting a decompression, but at the same time, I got something on my spirit, y'all, and I got to give y'all that download. You feel what I'm saying? But family, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this video. And for all my foodies, y'all, I haven't forgot about y'all. I have not had anything to eat today, but I've been eating stuff like Caribbean food since I've been here. Grilled salmon, steak. I splurged a little bit too, y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I did splurge. I had some mozzarella sticks, and I also had some buffalo wings, okay? But outside of that, y'all, I still been standing at deficit. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna see me coming back and I look like Santa Claus. It just ain't gonna happen, all right? But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get directly into this banger, because it is a banger. A lot of people going through this right now. Number one, the reason why people are threatened by your intelligence is because of your regulation, okay? That's number one, regulation. When you are an intelligent individual, you regulate-ish. Yeah, I'm gonna say that once again, y'all, and I mean every single syllable, all right, of that pronunciation. You regulate-ish. Y'all get what I'm saying? And when you are a regulator, you attract spectators. When you are a regulator, you attract spectators. People who are speculating, people who are watching, people who are paying attention, people who dislike you, all right? Because you regulate things. Think about the informed customer, right? Just think about the informed customer. When you are an informed customer, can sellers or people who are, the manager or somebody who's trying to sell you a product, can they just say anything to you? No. Why? Because you are an informed customer. So for instance, with me, I was in an informed customer position many times, many times, right? But I've used Mickey D's. So y'all know I used to work for McDonald's. For those who've been following me, y'all know, but for those who just not meeting me, there you have it. I used to work for McDonald's when I was 16 up to about 18, right? So partly in Douglas, Georgia, and then partly when I moved to Atlanta, right? But I knew how the food was supposed to be cooked. I knew when it was fresh. I knew when it was, just sitting out. I knew when people just threw at it. I knew, all right? What I'm saying is that when I would walk back in there as an informed customer, you can't tell me that this is fresh because I used to make it. You can't tell me that you put your time into it because I used to make it. You can't tell me that this ain't old because I was in the back once before. I seen the flip side. Somebody drop in the comments and say I know both sides. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I know both sides. That's what they fail to realize about you, okay? You know both sides. Therefore, you can regulate things. Nope, put it to this side. Nope, we should be able to get this because of this clause. Nope, we should be able to have this because in the section 115B says this right here, regulation. You can't regulate nothing when you don't know nothing. You can't regulate nothing when you don't understand it, all right? A man with no understanding is lost in all things that you do as a man. You must have understanding. Therefore, you will be able to regulate things. And that's where people become threatened by you. Yeah. Or should I say they're threatened by your intelligence. Number 2, it's going to be this right here, fam. I'm going to take these glasses off. I'm sweating bullets out here while I'm walking. But we're going to keep it going. Number 2, your respect. All right? Your respect. So here's the thing, y'all. People are threatened by your intelligence because it naturally makes you a respected person, okay? They have to respect you. You can't disrespect the person who knows the ins and outs, all right? They know the ins and outs. You can't disrespect the person who understands, how it should be, how it shouldn't be. A person who has a certain level of intelligence, they're gonna always be respected, even when you don't want to respect them. Let me say that once again. Even when you don't wanna respect them, you have to. Why? Because of the knowledge, all right? Knowledge is power, or should I say applied knowledge is power. But to go deeper, you take the car salesman. Guess what? He looking for prey. Not all car salesmen are bad, but I would say this, a lot of them are. He's looking for prey. He's looking for a person who's like, hey, I'm just looking to buy a car, man. You don't got no vision. You don't have no goals. You don't got no interest rates that's in mind. You don't know what type of car you want. You don't know what year, make, model you're looking for. You don't have a budget, no nothing. I just would like to have a car. What? You have to have a goal, mission statement. You have to have tunnel vision. And when the car salesman see that, oh, well, yeah, well, let me sell you this right here. He's gonna put you in a car that's a lemon, and you still gonna be stuck paying the payments. But guess what? He will respect the person who know about the ins and outs when it comes to cars. You get what I'm saying? He will be threatened by their intelligence, is what I'm trying to tell you. Number 3, lack of patience. All right? Lack of patience. When a person is intelligent, they understand that it's certain things that's going to happen and certain things that's not going to happen. Why? Because I don't have the patience for it. A person who is intelligent don't have patience for BS. Let me say that once again, y'all. A person who is intelligent don't have the time nor space and patience for BS. Here's a deer right here, y'all. This is real life, a deer. Just out here in Florida. That's wild. They got deers running around in Florida. That's crazy. But we're going to keep this thing going. I'm just letting y'all see as I'm out here walking around. Orlando edition, y'all. The lack of patience. The simple fact is when you are a person who is intelligent, people are going to be threatened because they know they don't have much time to try to run games on you. They don't have much time to try to manipulate you. Whatever they're going to do, they got to do it now. Whatever they're going to do, they got to do it now. Okay? It's a lack of patience when you're dealing with an intelligent individual because they realize that a lot of people are on BS. And if a person is going to do something, they're going to do it with either great intentions or evil intention. Once I see your intentions is evil or bad, I separate myself. There's a lack of patience when you're dealing with an intelligent individual. And everybody knows this. Number 4, it's going to be this right here, fam. Fear of humiliation. Okay? Fear of humiliation. When you are a person who knows a lot, that means you can expose a lot. All right? When you are a person who knows a lot, that means you can expose a lot. They're not looking for a person to expose them. Why? Because it's only going to let them be seen as the messed up individual they are, the sneaky individual they are, the lying individual they are. The list goes on. They fear being humiliated. If you think about the school gossiper, right? The person who knows everybody's business, the person who knows about Sharonda, the person who knows about Sharon Run, all that, the school gossiper. You know who people don't want no smoke with? That school gossiper. And I'm not calling you a gossiper. I'm just saying you know a little too much. Yeah. You know a little too much. And they know that. All right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I know what I know. But they know that. And so with that being said, they fear being humiliated. That's why your intelligence about them and what they got going on and the whole nine becomes a threat to them. It becomes a threat because of the fear of humiliation. Number 5, it's going to be this right here, fam. Disappointed hierarchies, okay? Disrupted hierarchies, all right? Disrupted hierarchies. Reno, what do you mean by that? So when a person knows that there's higher ups already in a specific place, when a person knows that there's a person who's considered to be the top dog, okay? When a person knows that somebody else is in charge, y'all see where I'm going with this. If it's left up to them, they trying to take out the head honcho. Yeah. They trying to take out the head honcho. Yeah. I want to go ahead and take out the person who's in charge. I don't care if they're a good person. I don't care if they're a bad person, even better. But what I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take out the head honcho. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You follow what I'm saying? You got to understand something. They're trying to disrupt the hierarchy. It's disrupted hierarchies. If I know that, as if I'm Tony Montana, if I know the guy that I'm working for, I forgot his name, but if I know that he's in charge, my goal is to take his spot. That's why Tony Montana, who later named himself Scarface, he ended up with his wife. He ended up with his life. He ended up with the money he had. He ended up with everything that man had. That's what a lot of people don't talk about when they talk about the Scarface movie. Yeah, he was a hustler, but boy, was he plotting on that other man's life. He was trying to disrupt the hierarchy. I don't just admire you. I want what you have. And when people see the threat in your intelligence, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. If I got a powerful mind, that means I have a powerful grind. If I have a powerful grind, that grind will lead me to it'll lead me into abundance. Even in the Bible, it speaks about be like the ant, you lazy one. Work in the winter and harvest in the summer. Work in the winter and harvest in the summer. Okay? The point is, y'all, is that they're trying to disrupt the hierarchies. It is the disrupted hierarchies that make them feel threatened by your intelligence. If you didn't know nothing, if you didn't have smarts, if you didn't have knowledge, if you didn't have any of that, you wouldn't be a threat to them. But the fact that you got this, that's a problem. I got to disrupt the hierarchy. And I'm going to start by taking out the smartest one. And that happens to be you, all right? But with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and conclude this video. We'll do a recap. We'll get up out of here. But understand something. People are threatened by your intelligence, okay? Number one, y'all, regulation. You can regulate things when you have the common sense and knowledge. Number two, respect. Family, you're naturally going to be a respected person, and they can't stand to see that. Number three, lack of patience. You don't have patience as an intelligent person for BS. You don't have patience for a person who's playing games with you. You don't have that type of patience, and they know this. That's why they're threatened, because they know you got a lack of patience for them in their games. Number four, fear of humiliation. Going back to the school gossiper. If you are a person who knows some of everything about everybody, they don't want no smoke with that person, because some things can be exposed. And number five, y'all, disrupt the hierarchies. Oh yeah, disrupt the hierarchies. They see that you are in charge. They see that you are in position. They see that people look up to you, and they're trying to disrupt that. They're trying to disrupt it. But with that being said, fam, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Enjoy the rest of this resort. All right? And we're going to keep it moving, y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.